Let me come inside, open up the doors, pull the curtains wide, ready for applause. Hear the children laugh, Gran and Grandad cry, set up for a farce, Tinkerbell can fly. Echoes from the wings, faces past, people sing. Echoes from the wings, the Italians joy to bring.
Yes, if you could, that'd be brilliant. I just don't really have a clue what to keep and what to throw away.
What do you think's in it?
Oh, all sorts, I think. A few old scripts, some props. There's a bag with what feels like fabric and costumes in. To tell you the truth, I didn't look too hard, Alex. It's a pretty big trunk.
I'm surprised it's still there.
Yes, I know, it must have been there for years. But it's been in that corner for so long, nobody really noticed it. To be honest, I thought it was part of the building. It's always had stuff piled on top of it. I've dragged it out centre stage for you, though.
Can I get Joanne to come and help?
Yes, thanks, please. Please do bring an extra pair of hands. I'll be able to let you in, but then I'm afraid I can't stop. You know how to turn everything on and off, don't you? And you can just leave through the fire door and slam it behind you when you go.
I'll be there about 12 then.
Right you are. See you later then.
Ooh, it's funny seeing it from this side.
I've left the stage workers on for you. You shouldn't need the auditorium lights at all, should you?
No, that's fine, Matthew, thanks. If we sort the stuff into piles of what's to keep and what's to throw, will that be okay?
We can take the absolute rubbish away with us if you like. Then, when it's possible to reopen, at least the rest will be sorted and easy to put away.
Yes, when it's possible. Ah, it seems such a shame to think this place should have been all full of pantomime right now, shouldn't it? Screaming kids, sweaty actors.
Never mind, Matthew. Back soon. Have faith.
Oh, I do so miss it, though. I absolutely love stewarding for the panto, especially the school's performances. I don't know why. All their little faces.
Because you're completely crazy, Alex. I know what you mean, though.
Anyways, I'm going to love you and leave you. Oh, just one thing. I've rigged up a ghost light just over stage right there on the edge. It stays on all the time, so you'll be able to see your way out without falling into the orchestra pit.
A ghost light?
Yeah, it's mostly for health and safety, but with a big chunk of superstition thrown in. We're very superstitious, us theatricals, you know. It's supposed to keep the spirits of the theatre company in case they want to do their own little shows while no one else is in the building.
Oh, yes, I read on the news that during COVID, loads of theatres have left a light on to show that they'll be back.
Yeah, that too. Oh, and watch out for our little doll. She appeared on the prompt desk one day, and each time I've popped in during lockdown to make sure the place isn't flooded or whatever, she turns up in a different place. She's been centre stage a couple of times. Then once she was halfway up one of the ropes. Haven't seen her today at all.
A doll? Who moves her about?
No idea. She gets around though, for a plastic doll. Anyway, I'm off. Don't forget, flick the workers off and slam the fire door behind you. And again, thank you so much for sorting this trunk out. I can get rid of it then, clear a bit of extra space, ready for 2021. See ya.
A ghost light?
It's quite a nice idea, isn't it? The theatre doing shows secretly when all of us have gone home. Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by something something. There we are. I said I'd be on stage one day. Right, come on, let's get this trunk open.
A ghost light? Where's that doll?
Come on, Alex, give me a hand with these clasps. That's brilliant. Look, Matthew's put the doll in here. Oh, look at it. All dressed up in little girl clothes. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. Don't you look a picture? Well, I think you can watch from here today, just underneath the ghost light, stage right. That's where the goodies always enter from.
Joanne, stop messing about. Put the light back on.
It's not me. I'm over here. Look, by the ghost light. Oh, don't say the power's gone down. Hang on. I'll try and find the switch panel and see what's going on. Oh, just a minute. No need. Here we go. Let there be light, and there was.
It must have done something funny to the system. That's a spotlight, not the worker light. You and Dolly are beautifully lit now. All the colours are changing. And I can hear music playing.
I think you're getting a bit over dramatic, Alex.
No, listen. It's coming from underneath the stage, from the orchestra pit. Listen.
Be not afeard. This isle is full of noises, sounds, and sweet airs.
It's so accidental. It's so much like life.
Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one.
Scattered pictures of the smiles we
I
left
long
behind.
to hear the story of your life, which must captivate the ear strangely.
We have so missed you, an audience for our stories. Sit yourselves down and be comfortable a
We
while.
speak from the bricks, the seats, the swathes of red velvet.
The doors, the cables, the gilded griffins.
We have so missed you.
This trunk contains a tale or two, as yet unheard, unheard, unheard.
Inside a tiny house, nestled in the suburbs of London, Emma looked up at her mum. Pointing to the picture on the fridge door, she said,
Mummy, the sunshine in my picture, it is sunshine colour, isn't it? The grass with Daddy and Mummy, it is grass colour, isn't it?
A frown shaped her face as she waited for an answer.
That orange,
Emma poked the pencil into the paper.
it isn't orange, isn't it?
Emma's neck was stretched to its full extent. Her lips pursed and a chubby hand holding a colouring pencil was pointed at her drawing. Mary dropped to her knees beside her daughter. Intently she looked into her eyes and explained,
Some colours have the same name as the things they are, things you sometimes draw, like orange, oranges, and lemon, lemons.
Emma and her mother drew and labelled a colour chart, while her little brother straddled Mary's hip. They learned the colours of the clothes in the laundry bag and the cushions on the sofa.
Gold wings,
During the day they sang songs and told stories.
free French
Together they glued
hens,
tissue
two
paper
turtle
rainbows
doves,
to add
and
to the
a
already crowded fridge door.
partridge in a pear tree.
Mary and Joe Carpenter went to bed that night, almost as tired as their children. They were both happy, knowing that tomorrow would be Christmas, the anticipation of the excitement on their children's faces, the reactions to the parcels beneath the tree, though not many, each had been chosen with love. Emma skipped into the kitchen.
What colour is today, Mummy?
Mary lifted her head, wearing a huge smile. Her eyes crinkled as they met that face. Her 5-year-old was clutching pencils and pursing her lips. Her hair knotted from sleep, her giraffe under her arm. Mary's pride shone from her face as she wiped her forehead with the back of her flower-encrusted hand and bent to her daughter's height.
What colour do you think it is?
Emma screwed her brow and, as if contemplating the world, left the room. Within the hour, Mary had worked her magic. Children clean, fed and playing happily. Food cooking nicely and preparation almost complete. Mary wriggled and hummed to the music on the radio as she cut the last sausage roll. She wiped her hands on the tea towel stuck in her waistband. Throughout the house, the air was thick with the scent of pastry and cinnamon and the sounds of happiness. The little girl's question was forgotten in the excitement of the day. Little Tom crawled up the hall, chasing his new train, blowing spit bubbles, giggling as he went.
Oh. Kisses. I've got mistletoe and I want kisses.
Emma and Tom rushed to be lifted in a sloppy, lip-smacking embrace. There were lanterns, twinkling lights, and paper decorations dangling from every space in the little house. Carols rang out from the kitchen radio, and sparks snapped against the guard of their open fire. It looked a perfect Christmas to him. Dropping everything, Mary ran to join Jo for a kiss, singing as she went. Flower-covered kisses ended in chuckling and tickles. With all four sat breathlessly on the floor, Emma looked up into her mother's eyes and quietly said,
I think the colour is Christmas, Mummy.
Are you still there? Joanne?
Yes, I'm still here, but Dolly is gone. Are you okay?
I think so. That was, quite strange.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. Oh, there she is, look. Dolly's in the trunk again.
I'm a bit afraid to move.
Oh, I don't think we need to be afraid, Alex. I think we just need to be an audience. She's wrapped up in something. Look, what is it?
It's a vicar's frock.
Not that colour, I don't think. It's a choir singer's gown.
So, little doll, are you an alto or a soprano? I think that's our cue to sit down and watch.
Every brick of the wall holds a story. Each fold in the curtains contains the material of a legend.
In the beam of each lantern, a million unspoken characters dance with the dust mites.
I'm sure these boots are leaking. Oh, I should have stayed indoors. It'll all be over by Christmas, he said. That scruffy politician. Heard that lie before somewhere, haven't we? Mother told me about the war. Was it the first one or the second one? Can't remember. Can't think what I'm doing out in all weathers, trudging this old path every day on my own. The daily constitutional. Allowed out. Can't quite remember what we're allowed out for, apart from trudging. Bit of shopping, bit of a habit now, I suppose. Oh, and this snow. Well, I haven't seen the like in years. Not in December. Not many snowy Decembers in my lifetime. 63, of course. That was bad. Trudge. Trudge. Sounds like the sound of me boots in the snow. Trudge, trudge. Oh, Lord, it's been months and months. Bloomin' lock up, lock in, lock down. Staying in, staying well. No choir, no singing, no WI, no knit and natter. No friends, no family. Just the flippin' telly.
She's good for her age, isn't she? I say you're good for your age.
Oh, please. Whatever does that mean? I'm neither deaf nor stupid, you know. Mind you, I left the gas on for an hour this morning after my porridge. Warmed up the kitchen nicely. Porridge was good too. It gets dark so early. Can't be much past 4 o'clock. No one much about, though. Stay home, stay well, flippin' virus. Let it out, I say, into the snow. The cold will kill it off. Phew, thicker here. Wind must have caught it. Pretty, though, on the wall, like white icing. No one in the churchyard as usual, quiet as the grave. No offence intended. Oh, it can't be. Still closed up. No music, no singing, not allowed. It's definitely the organ. And is that a light on in there? wonder if the river is frozen over.
Don't be daft, Rose. It's not strong enough to take your weight. If you fall in, you'll freeze to death in 5 seconds. Mum will be furious and we'll get no tea.
Don't follow me, Rog. You're much too heavy. Meet you at the bridge. There. I knew it was the organ. Oh, shame to spoil this lovely snow. Wonder if any of the others are in there. Oh, don't want to see that Doreen Blythe, blooming do-gooder.
How are you doing, Rose? What have you been up to? You must tell me if I can do anything for you, Rose. Don't be afraid to ask. Bit of shopping? We still go to Waitrose every week.
Waitrose? She only phones when it's free. What does she think I've been up to? Short skiing holiday in Scotland? Haven't been anywhere, done anything. No one has. How's work, John?
Nightmare. My back's killing me.
Not the virus, though. Killing you?
Stuck on the laptop all day. Kids drive me nuts now school is closed.
How are the children?
Bored, avoiding the work the school has set. Desperate to go out in the snow. Not allowed. Stay indoors. Trying to kill each other.
Not the virus, though, killing them.
Hello, Grandma. We miss you.
Oh, hello, my lovelies. Oh, I miss you too. I've popped some presents under the tree for when you come. When it's allowed.
They need to stay away, Mum, to keep you safe. Speak soon. Bye, Mum.
Yes, bye, John. Bye, children. I think I'd happily swap a drop of virus for a hug and a cuddle. Game of Scrabble round the kitchen table, mug of cocoa, digestives. Oh, well, I can't stand here getting cold. Can't feel my feet. You know, I was right. There is a light on in there. Sounds like the choir's meeting without me. Oh, surely not. It's not allowed. Singing in church. What else do you think we're going to do in church? Stupid people. But I wonder why they didn't tell me, though. I've been singing in this choir since Sunday school. There weren't enough boys to make a decent sound, so the vicar had allowed a mixed choir. We used to laugh. Girls allowed, or allowed. Very loud. That was the old vicar, of course, long before Reverend Sonia. Can't quite get my brain round that yet, though, either. But that's allowed now as well. Oh, she's a lovely girl. Good teeth. A bit more gravitas needed, maybe, but still, she did get us to sing at the folk festival a couple of times. Never thought I'd find myself at one of those. All the hippies singing along. Some of us bought those little garlands of silk flowers for our hair from one of the stalls. Seemed just right on the day. We took photos. I showed them to the family. Dylan said I looked like a bridesmaid. A bridesmaid. Never was a bridesmaid. Only a bride. Just the once. Oh, better out of this wind. I wonder how the others got in without messing up the snow. There isn't a single footprint. Perhaps they got in before, deep and crisp and even. Oh, that was easy. Someone must have oiled those hinges. It's been a real struggle lately. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Oh. They're not. Oh, that's very. Oh. Hello, Holy Mother. I've missed you. No one really here to sing to you on your special day. Well, his special day, really, I suppose, but you did all the hard work, I always think. Here, let's light that last candle on the Advent crown. It's nearly time. There.
Hello, Rose. How lovely to see you. I'm so glad you're here. It doesn't seem right an empty church on Christmas Eve, does it? I see you've lit the last candle on the crown. That's just what I was coming to do. Then I heard you having a little sing and a chat with our Mary. Do you know, I'm so pleased to see you. Come and tell me how you are. Shall I put the kettle on in the vestry? The electric fire is on. There might be some digestives. Mind you, I'm not sure if that's allowed.
That was rather lovely.
Are you crying, Alex?
I might be. Just a bit.
The old place certainly has some stories hidden away.
So come on, where's Dolly this time?
She's back in the trunk by the look of things. Look, her head's poking out of that bag full of plastic carriers. Her hair's a bit of a mess, bless her. Look at you, a proper little ragamuffin.
All the world's a stage.
And most of us are desperately under-rehearsed.
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
Look, Mummy, my gloves are all soggy.
That's what happens when you play in the snow, Sam. Come on, sweetheart. We need to get a move on.
Mummy, look at that man feeding the birds.
If you sit still long enough, birds will eat from your hand too, Sam. You'd have to be there for hours, though, and you can't stay still for 5 minutes, can you, monkey?
Can I say hello to him? Please, Mummy.
Of course, but slowly. Don't want to scare the birds away.
Hello.
Hello, young man.
Don't they peck your hand?
No, it just tickles a bit. You should try it one day.
Sam, we really have to go now. We've got to put the decorations up, remember?
Bye.
Goodbye, young man, and a Merry Christmas to you.
Why did that man have so many bags, Mummy?
I would guess he's someone with nowhere to live, Sammy. So he needs to keep all of his things with him in the bags.
Why doesn't he live somewhere?
I don't know, monkey. There are a lot of reasons. Maybe, if he's there tomorrow, you can ask him.
That's a good idea.
I beg your pardon, madam. I was just looking at this beautiful shop window. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, that's okay. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for holding the door for me, Sam. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice Christmas.
And a Merry Christmas to you too.
Look, Mummy, out there. It's the man from the park with the birds.
So it is.
Can he come in? He could try our mince pies.
All right, but only if he wants to.
Hello again. Mummy says you can come in and have something to eat if you like. We've just made mince pies.
I'd like that, young man. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Grace. And this is Sam. You can put your bags behind the counter if you like. Sam, get...
I'm Henry.
Get Henry a bite. Would you like a glass of mulled wine? I've just prepared some for tomorrow's late-night shopping.
That's very kind of you.
We've got to put all these decorations up. Can you help me?
Thank you, I'd like that.
You're taller than my mum. You can do the lights round the window.
Let's do the garland first, Sammy. Then you can put the snowman in the middle. All the little ones need to go on the shelves too, don't you forget.
That sounds like fun. Here, let me get the lights out of the box.
Mummy, can I ask Henry why he doesn't live in a house?
If he doesn't mind.
Henry, why don't you live in a house?
Well, Sam, that's a long story for another time. Let's just say I don't think my family want to see me anymore.
Why not?
Sam?
It's all right. I used to be an actor on the stage, so I had to be away from home a lot. I didn't see my son very often. When all the theatres closed, I had no work and couldn't pay for anywhere to live.
That'll do, Sam. Let's get these decorations done. Thanks for helping out, Henry.
That's my pleasure. It's been a nice few hours.
Don't you have any contact with your son now?
Not for a long time. I keep his phone number, but he won't want to hear from me. I don't even know if it's the right number anymore.
You never know. Time's passed. Things may be different now.
Mummy, why don't we phone for Henry?
Sammy, how many times have I told you not to listen to grown-ups when the door's shut?
I'm sorry, Mum, but can we?
We can let Henry use the telephone if he wants to.
Please, Henry, please try. I'd want to talk to you.
Here's the phone, Henry. We'll leave you in peace. It's up to you.
Well, let's hope Henry manages to speak to his son and the number he's got is still the right one.
Oh, I do hope so, Mum.
Hello, Marcus. Is that you?
Oh, listen, I can hear voices. Can you?
Hi, you. I thought I told you not to listen to adults talking in private.
It's Henry.
But I'll let you off this time.
It's Dad.
Yes, you're right. Let's hope all is going well,
good,
eh?
yes.
This may be our good deed for Christmas.
Yes, Mum. That would be lovely. I do like Henry. Oh, the talking stopped. Please let me speak to Henry. I'm so excited. Did you speak to him? What did he say?
I can't believe it. He actually wants to see me.
That's fantastic news.
He's going to meet me at the theatre. I can't thank you both enough.
Can we walk him there? Please, Mummy.
Oh, please do. I'd be less nervous.
Yes, all right. Come on then.
He's there, in front of the theatre. He's actually there.
I told you he would be, didn't I, Henry?
Hello, Dad.
You came, Marcus.
I never did change the number. Just in case.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Sam. You've made an old man very, very happy. Merry Christmas.
It must be horrible for all those actors all over the country with the theatres just completely closed up. All those great people who usually come to do panto, and everything's just gone quiet. I know Aidan's daughter Pippa has just graduated from dance college, and the panto is usually their first step into the industry.
And how we have been lonely without them, making their smelly ping meals between shows in the green room.
And practicing the dances and the fights before each performance.
And all the frocks. The frocks!
Joanne, I'm not sure I want to stay anymore. I don't know if my emotions will stand up to it.
Oh, hang on, Alex. Just one more story. Look, I think we can guess who it's about. Dolly's found herself a red pointy hat with a pom-pom.
Santa, I want a hug.
Well, I don't really think...
I want to hug Santa.
Perhaps you'd like to wipe your hands first to get rid of the sticky oh, those lovely chocolatey fingers all over my red jacket. How delightful. Next. What's your name, my love? Oh dear, it's all a bit overwhelming, isn't it? Maybe you want to go back outside with your mother.
You're not the real Santa.
Not the real Santa. I'm his helper. Please don't cry. Next, please. Ho, ho, ho.
I want a My Fairy Garden.
That sounds lovely.
A new Lego set.
Hmm?
A dinosaur egg.
Dinosaur egg?
Yes, and an off-road bike.
My goodness, all for you?
And I want a PlayStation and a smartwatch like my friend has.
Next. Oh, how kind. You brought me a mince pie and a carrot. That's dreadfully thoughtful of you. I'll just add it to the pile. Merry Christmas. Next.
I don't like this present.
What's wrong with it, child?
It's the wrong shape.
Next.
That's it for this year, Mr. S.
Thank blazes for that.
Oh, love, I don't think I've got room in the freezer for any more mince pies.
Give them to the cat. He'll eat anything. Yeah, Toots. Look what I've got for you. Even he's had enough. What a day. I swear it gets worse every year.
My grumpy Santa. You love it really, don't you?
I don't. Not anymore. This year might be my last in the red suit.
Don't mean that.
I just might. Do you want one?
Well, okay, seeing as it's Christmas. And here's to a peaceful Christmas and a happy New Year.
I'll drink to that, love. And good riddance of 2019. Let's hope 2020 is a whole lot better than this year's been.
The headlines tonight, Monday, 16th of March. Britain enters an unprecedented period of lockdown. No unnecessary contact with others. Pubs and restaurants are out of bounds. Work from home if you can. School closures have not been ruled
Friday,
out.
17th of July, and tonight's main news, a return to normality by Christmas, promises the Prime Minister. Restrictions are easing, with wedding receptions for up to 30
Good
guests.
evening and welcome to this special Christmas 2020 edition. This afternoon we'll be talking to some families whose plans have been turned upside down by the ongoing second wave restrictions over this festive period.
Hey, happy Christmas Eve, Grandad.
Oh, thank you, son.
Gotta go. I'm on another chat. Talk tomorrow.
We miss you, Dad. Wish you and Mum could be here with us.
Well, so do I. I don't know what all this rigmarole is about.
We just can't risk it. With Ben's cough and the test results not back yet. And your dodgy chest, Dad.
There's nothing wrong with my chest.
We completely understand. Better be safe than sorry.
We'll all meet up soon, I promise.
Thanks for the call. Speak to you tomorrow.
Love you. Bye.
It was nice to talk to them. Ian's looking so well. Don't you think?
It's difficult to tell over the video screen. Honestly, all this palaver. How long is it going to be before we can all be in the same room?
I know.
I thought at least at Christmas we could manage it.
I miss them too, I really do. But it isn't going to be forever. Come on, pull yourself out of it and help me peel the potatoes. I want to get started on this meringue.
What's the point of going to all this trouble? I'll go and get us a couple of ready meals from the supermarket. They'll do just fine.
Don't you dare. We, the two of us, are going to make an effort for Christmas Day.
Why?
Because we should appreciate what we have and celebrate it. I've got you and you've got me.
I'm going for a lie down.
And a Merry Christmas to you too, Mr. Misery Guts.
Where am I?
You're on top of the beanstalk.
What the devil am I doing here?
It's your dream, you tell me.
Blimey, it sways around a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, you get used to it.
Who are you?
I'm Dame Lumpydraws, obviously. Jack's mum. Lovely to make your acquaintance, although I don't remember this part in the script.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what are you doing here? It's my pantomime.
Oh, keep still, would you? Or this thing will fall over. I mean, shouldn't you be at the bottom of the beanstalk?
Oh, technically, yes. But Panto's cancelled this year and I'm at a bit of a loose end. So I climb to the top once a day, get my 10,000 steps in, keeping trim, keeping boredom at bay. Tell me, Santa, are you an anxious person?
I suppose I've been under a bit of stress recently. Well, I mean, we all have, haven't we? Why do you ask?
Have you looked at yourself in the mirror since you started this dream?
No, I have... Oh, goodness. Where are my trousers? And my boots?
Classic anxiety dream. At least you remembered your thermals.
What's that noise?
Oh, that will be the giant. I climb up and he climbs down. Sometimes we meet in the middle, but we don't linger. Body odour.
Is he...
Yes, it sounds like he's cutting down the beanstalk, which is a pity.
He can't cut down the beanstalk.
I know. That's my scene. I cut down the beanstalk. But we all deal with our frustrations in different ways. Put him out of your mind. He'll stop.
I don't like this at all. The whole thing's going to give way. Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. I can't breathe. I'm falling.
Oh, scene change. I must say, I do like your dream. The view from here is fantastic. But be careful, it's very slippery and that TV aerial looks lethal.
Look at all those people. They're running around, not a care in the world. And the lights. I'd smell those chestnuts. They remind me of when my daughter Anna was a little girl. And she made me buy a bag of them. But she spat out the first one she ate because she thought they were chocolates.
Hi, Dad.
Anna, what are you doing up here?
Looking for you. Where are your trousers?
I have anxiety. It's a long story. Did you just come up the chimney?
Yes, I did. It wasn't too bad, actually. Dad, I'm worried about you.
There's no need to worry about me, love. It's going to be all right.
You must be freezing. I've bought you a blanket.
Thanks, love. I've missed you.
Dad, can I give you a hug?
Can you give me a hug? I'd like nothing more in this world.
I'm sobbing. Behind you. No, really, behind you. Watch out.
Dad, the chimney.
What the... Oh... Anna, where are you? Good boy. Good boy. What's your name? Shep? Buddy?
It's Rudolph.
Rudolph. Yes, of course it is. Rudolph without the red nose. Good boy, Rudolph.
He's got a red nose during the day, but he switches it off at night to save the batteries.
Very sensible. What are you doing up so late, young lady?
Well, I'm waiting for Santa. Are you the real Santa?
Yes. Yes, I think I am.
Would you like a mince pie?
You know, I think I really would.
I made them.
Oh, delicious. Absolutely delicious. The best mince pie I've ever tasted.
Oh, Happy Missmas, Santa.
Happy Missmas. I can't breathe. Get off my neck, Toots. Shoot.
Oh, what are you complaining about now, Mr. Grumpy Bags?
Let me give you a hug.
Oh, what's that for, you silly sausage?
We'll get through this, won't we?
Of course we will, you ninny.
To us.
To next year.
It's been the most unusual of times, but you won't desert us, will you?
We have so many more stories to tell.
We won't desert you. We'll be back as soon as we can.
I can't believe you're actually talking to it. To them.
Didn't realise that you were missing us as much as we were missing you.
It will be a quiet Christmas for us, but rest assured we will still be here.
Waiting behind the front cloth, sleeping amongst the nails and screws in the workshop,
Peeping behind the curtains.
Hello, Alex. Joanne.
We're here, Matthew. Just where you left us.
How did you get on?
And to be honest, I reckon we're going to need to come back at least one other day. Don't you think, Alex?
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think I could manage another day or two.
Really? You'll be here right up until Christmas. But if you're sure you don't mind, don't get bored.
Oh no. We're very happy to stick around. Very happy indeed.
Let me come inside, open up the doors, pull the curtains wide, ready for applause. Hear the children laugh, Gran and Grandad cry, set up for a farce, Tinkerbell can fly. Echoes from the wings, faces past, people sing. Echoes from the wings, the tale is joy to bring.